Very important thing that we are keeping track of for you is the weather today, because we want you to be weather aware, whether it's from the rain that we're expecting or the winds or even maybe some potentially severe weather.
Felt the rain coming in, the wind maybe hadn't picked up just yet when I came in this morning. Does that change now?
It'll pick up as we go through the day. We're already seeing some of that. And you know, the big question with a storm like this, I mean, it's February, but can tornadoes happen in February? Yes, a tornado has occurred in every month of the year here in central Indiana, but we have a slight risk of that happening. I'll explain in a moment. Let's get you started with a live look outside. Our photographer Scott Graber is downtown, where we've really had a couple of waves of light rain. You can see you can see the Republic Services trash truck, and you'll also notice a very wet pavement down there at Alabama Street. That's not far from the City County building. Let's go to radar this morning, where we're picking up these waves of rain. Now, a lot of this has been light, but not all of it. In fact, good morning, Elwood. You've had some rain. Gaston up towards Hartford City, Marion and LaFountain. So we say good morning to all of you at Madison Grant, Mississinawa. Fighting Indians there have some very heavy rain going on. That stretches down now from Elwood to Anderson, from Middletown to Sulphur Springs and Newcastle. Very heavy rain. Now, here in the immediate metro area, what we're seeing is just light rain and drizzle. However, that's going to change, as you might expect. I-74 is wet all the way to Covington, north on 41, some heavier cells. Not much to the south, but again, that's going to change. A live look at Carmel, the ice at Carter Green. Now closed. They had their last public skate this weekend, and you can see the water really pooling up on the ice there. It gives you an idea of what we've already had, and here's what we're in store for. A wind advisory, 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts later today, 20 to 30 mile per hour sustained winds. Folks, this is going to feel like April. How about this? From just south of Chicago, Lake County through Indianapolis, and then towards Louisville, we have the highest risk of in this slight risk of severe weather would be damaging winds. And here's why: because we're going to see heavy rain during the end of the morning rush. And then in these strong storms that come in this afternoon, the damaging winds are possible. That's when we get near 50 mile per hour gusts. And yes, rotating storms certainly are possible, but the non-storm wind gusts could be 40 to 50 miles per hour. So here we go. 48 right now here and in Lafayette, 50 in Shelbyville. These are projected wind gusts. At 9 o'clock, when that one line starts to move through here, we're talking about pretty close to 40 mile per hour gusts. And then this afternoon, 46, 47, 48, 49 mile per hour winds this afternoon, up to 50 mile per hour winds at about 4 o'clock today. If you're headed off to school later on, it's going to be raining pretty much all day on and off. 63 is going to be our high early on in the day. And here's what we're looking at. This is the updated model. 7:30, we're still seeing some rain. But again, Lindsay and I are going to be with you throughout the Today Show to give you these updates. We're going to watch this line between 9 and 11 o'clock move through with heavy rain. Now you think, okay, that's it, right? Not really, because in some of these storms that move in the afternoon, yes, we could see locally heavy rain, but boy, the winds are just going to be howling in association with this. So let's say you have a light to moderate rain, not really raining that hard, 40 mile per hour wind, it's blowing horizontally. And that's when you can start to have some problems. 63 for a high today, 41 tonight, 55 tomorrow. Man, I can't wait till Wednesday, 70 and beautiful. Friday looks a little iffy at this point, and iffy on some of these pooling areas with the water on the roads.